Next on Forecast Earth. Looks cool, smells good, feels great. And experts say it may be the best way to counter climate change.
They say we don't want a little bit of green, we want a lot.
Green buildings from concept to construction.
The payoff for a window or door is the fact that you'll quickly be reducing your utility bills.
Learn what you need to know to build this greenhouse. He's been called the greenest CEO in the country, but that's not always been the case for this carpet king.
Our customers began to ask the question, what's your company doing for the environment? The real answer was nothing.
See why Ray Anderson put his company on the line to become a radical industrialist. And meet the architect who believes in using Earth to save the Earth.
30 years ago, I'd have to sneak out in the woods to do this.
Do what exactly? Find out from Captain Earthship. All these stories and more now on Forecast Earth. Hello and welcome to Forecast Earth. I'm Natalie Allen. We're at the International Builders Show in Orlando, Florida, where the biggest buzz in building is green. Of the 1,900 vendors here, over 200 list themselves in the green category. Companies selling everything from floors to fireplaces. Saving money and the planet are the watchwords here, but there's no consensus on what green means, and no guarantee that going green is always the going choice. And that's where we begin. Everywhere you look at the Builder Show, the signs say that in the world of construction, green is the new black.
I'm looking for radiant heat, I'm looking for sprayed foam, I'm looking for anything that's going to save on costs and save in efficiency.
If you're building a house, looking for green and finding it is getting a lot easier. Though less than 2% of new homes are certified green, more than half of all builders are now using green practices in their sites. Recognition that concern over the environment is becoming top of mind with consumers. But figuring out what green means is still a work in progress.
Oh, I think the trend in green's a lot of confusion right now about what exactly is green.
General industry guidelines define green buildings as being energy, water, and resource efficient, with attention to indoor air quality, site development, and global impact.
Well, what we have here is the heart of the air conditioning system.
Mike Draper has been building green for the last 5 of his 35 years in the construction business. Now he's leading the green bandwagon.
I think it has exploded. In the last year, we've seen a lot of builders coming to us asking us about, how do I do green building?
To educate other builders and sell some ideas, he built several modular homes in the convention center's parking lot.
Green can be hard to learn because you have to pay real close attention to the materials and the product choices and the design features. But once you learn those, green is easy.
These homes are as traditional as can be. There's nothing tree-hugging about them. Yet, they're about as green as you can get.
The cabinets that we use in this home are made out of all formaldehyde-free products, which have no volatile organic compounds released into the air of the home, so it's great for your health. In the past, carpet has been an issue with VOCs, and now the carpet companies are making carpets that are VOC-free. And a few years ago, that was probably unheard of.
Today, there's solar and on-demand gas water heaters and energy-conserving manifold plumbing systems, bringing water directly to a fixture rather than through the house first.
You want to use the least amount of hot water as possible, so you want the hot water going to the fixture as fast as it can get there.
There are energy-efficient windows, VOC-free laminated flooring, central vacuum systems that exhaust the dust to an outside tank.
It's very green because it deals with the health issues of the home and the indoor air quality of the home.
Dual flush toilets that use only the water necessary, VOC-free caulks and sealants, and appliances approved as energy efficient by the Department of Energy and the EPA. And don't forget, in the world of green, living on a smaller scale is better. Building or renovating extremely green could up your price tag a whopping 40 to 50% over standard construction. On average, though, it's about an extra 10 to 20% in costs up front.
We found green can be affordable. It's in the choices you make and the design of the house.
Choosing green building is likened to driving a hybrid car or buying organic food. It's all about the long-term benefits.
Our energy bills are typically about 25% of the conventional house being built today.
The payback on a solar hot water heater is about 4 to 5 years. We're actually using no electricity to heat the water.
One group thinking ahead, baby boomers facing retirement and mindful of paying rising energy costs on a fixed income.
They say we don't want a little bit of green, we want a lot, because in the long run it's going to be one of the wisest investments we ever made.
To encourage builders and homeowners to choose green, there are financial incentives at the federal, state, and local levels. One example, cash rebates are available in some states for homeowners who install wind-generated electricity or a system for harvesting rainwater. The promise of lower utility bills by going green may even qualify you for a better mortgage.
You're getting your money in the saving in your monthly bills, and even if you don't get your money back, I mean, at least you're helping save the environment and help things so that you're not killing the ozone.
Increasingly, there are choices and signs that building green is taking root. Homeowners who build green can get some tax breaks for installing specific products. Check with your builder. You can go as green as you choose, and there are a lot of products here to make those choices as easy as possible. This is induction cooking, and talk about green. It's 40% more energy efficient than cooking with gas. Induction means that the pot itself is generating the cooking heat, not your stovetop.
That's amazing, and it's not hot. It doesn't get hot.
You can run your hand up the side of the pot like this. Feel that?
Right.
That's actually the energy actually going directly into the pot. And then you can see...
So how does it work?
Induction happens through electromagnetic current that happens between the magnet in the pot and the magnet inside this unit. Combined together with electricity, forms a bond that actually turns the vessel itself into the unit that cooks the food.
So you have to have a special pot.
Special pot. How do you know? You take a magnet with you when you go shopping and put the magnet right on the bottom of the pot, and if it sticks to the bottom of the pot, you've got the right pot.
Are you serious?
You can also use a cast iron pan because iron is efficient as well.
Remember the old saying that a watched pot never boils? With induction cooking, that's a thing of the past. Do you want to save as much as 50% on your water usage? Harvesting your rain could cut your water bill in half.
The rainwater harvesting system basically collects the rainwater from your roof and collects it in a storage tank for use, multiple uses in and around the house.
You can flush the toilets, wash the clothes, and water the grass, all without tapping into the tap water.
Currently, this system can only be used for grey water uses, basically everything except drinking and showering.
But whole house water filters are in development.
I would estimate that within a year or two, you'll be able to replace your city water supply with the rainwater harvesting system.
The systems range in size from a 1,700-gallon tank down to a 55-gallon rain barrel with a simple downspout. The filters are self-cleaning, and the underground tanks have a 15-year warranty, so you can install the system and forget about it.
And when that rainwater runs out, the system automatically switches to city water, so you're guaranteed that you will always have a water supply.
If you don't get a lot of rainfall in your area, don't worry. The technology is still proven to work.
Even areas that get as little as 7 inches of rain a year can save up to 30% on their water usage.
Do you have a gas grill? If so, you own one of the estimated 59 million of them in the United States. On average, you'll use about 60 British thermal units or BTUs of energy every time you grill. And if you grill a couple of times a week, that energy adds up.
That's about 6 million BTUs a year. Coincidentally, there are 6,200,000 BTUs in a barrel of oil.
And with crude oil selling around $100 a barrel, those mathematics shake out to $6 billion a year being spent on grilling fuel. But what happens if green technology is applied to grilling?
So if we can cut that in half, we're going to save a tremendous amount of fuel and energy along with about $3 billion in fuel spent.
It's all about changing the airflow and making it circular.
Instead of rotating the meat around a stationary heat source, we're rotating the heated air around a stationary piece of meat.
The design puts heat only where it's needed, which means a more efficient use of gas.
So a lot of times people are using 3 and 4 burners in a grill. You don't need all that heat. You might be only grilling a steak right here. We're using 1 burner, but we can move our burner. Our grill can actually move by going from a searing position or into a convection position.
The grills vary in price from $1,500 to $4,500 and can last up to 10 years with normal use. But you'll be filling up your tank less often. As green comes of age, it seems retailers are coming of age too. The U.S. green building marketplace could be worth $60 billion by 2010. That's up from $7.5 billion in 2005. And green remodeling could hit $200 billion in 2010 as well. Up next, step up to new options in wood.
No pests will have any interest in this product.
And an inventor shares his vision to help the environment one ship at a time. These stories and more when Forecast Earth returns.